cold night at the foot of the Rockies. EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to Empower Field at Mile High in Denver, Colorado. Just a short time ago, sounds loud enough to reverberate across the Rockies. They're ready for football in Denver as the Broncos get set to do battle with the Arizona Cardinals. Time to set the old turducken aside and get ready for football as here we go on a Thanksgiving night. Set to return it, here's Moore. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
The Cardinals take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. Now, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, second and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on second and a couple. Now a handoff here to his running back. And right away, he lost the football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. So they recover their own fumble. Now they face third and short. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down by about a yard as they're able to convert on 3rd and 2. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. Open man, that's Devontae Smith. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
On 2nd and inches, Murray. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little gain. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 44-yard line. Throwing now is Murray. Wide open receiver complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it. They love it because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
They'll run on first down. Eason, and he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the Broncos' 27-yard line.
Here's Murray. He'll find Lindsey here. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Well, they brought the pressure, and that meant man coverage behind him, so he's still able to complete the pass.
Even as he took the hit. And that's what you have to do, because I was just talking with a coach the other day, and he said, look, it's not always going to be pretty back there. You're going to have to give me completions. Even when you're taking some hits, sometimes you have to be your own blitz control, for lack of a better term. Got to make completions, step up, and make those throws, and he did that.
From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it's a second down.
At the 12-yard line.
And to give this time to the tailback. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front and linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense, because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
First and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. Now a give, right side. Eason able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Second and goal from the 1. They'll try to run this one in. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's third and goal. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. A great play there. His 21st touchdown of the season. And the Cardinals take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt a return. On first down, Feldman. Got an open man here, and it's K.J. Hamler. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Off the play fake. Feldman rolling to his left. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete. And, Charles, this defense, you might say they're looking forward to a matchup like this. You like to get a team, I would imagine, when they're down, and this is a group that's lost 4 straight.
But their head coach made it very clear in his weekly media availability that everybody's a threat. We're not taking anyone lightly. He's making sure that we know that he's grinding his team this week because, let's face it, who wants to be the team to lose to someone who's lost 4 straight games?
Shedding the tackle, and he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 3.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Throw left side complete. That's Ross. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A nice throw there for the 1st down. And this is a big moment for this young man under center. You know, he's had a few months now to get acclimated to life in the NFL, but you got to think a little extra pressure here, right, CD? I mean, you're getting the start on Thanksgiving in front of the national audience.
Especially since you and I both know he's watched this game since he was, what, 4, 5, 6 years old and dreamed of playing in it. In fact, his family sent us some of those videos of he and his family in the backyard playing their Turkey Bowl games themselves. So now he's gone from the backyard to the big stage, and here he is.
He's got the 1st down inside the 10, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Javonte Williams. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos are an extra point away from tying the football game. Extra point right down the middle. And we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And as we see so frequently here in Colorado, that one over the end line, so it'll come out to the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one, but now playing here on Thursday night. Do you think that this helps or hurts their momentum?
Well, ordinarily, I'd say it hurts the momentum because now you get that short week. But when a team's playing as well as they are, it actually allows them to down focus and only worry about themselves and less about their opponent. So when you're playing well, you just worry about the things you're doing well and let the opponent deal with that.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. To throw is Murray. Looking left side, and it's complete. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line.
But normally you see 3 tight ends in a formation, you have to think to yourself, this has got to be a run. And I know as a safety, when I saw that, I took an extra step or 2 towards the line of scrimmage. Instead, they threw the ball, and he found one of those tight ends for a very nice pickup.
And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. So, Charles, you talk about this head coach, and let's face it, this season certainly has not gone the way many had expected or at least hoped. And I think we saw some of that frustration boil over at his weekly press conference earlier this week.
Yeah, we certainly did, didn't we? Because, let's face it, he's heard the whispers, and they're growing louder that he shouldn't be around next year. He essentially stormed out of that meeting.
Touchdown, Cardinals! A great effort there. With a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Cardinals have taken the lead. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Taking it about the 1. And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They are currently mired in a losing streak. Now they get the short week for the Thursday night game. Do you see that as a potential positive, or is this just more in what has been really a string of bad luck for them?
Well, to me, it comes down to leadership, and leadership's got to spin it into a positive and make it an advantage for them. Yes, we're in a losing streak. Yes, no one thinks we can win, but we have the resources we need right here in this room. Let's go ahead and play better. Let's hang together and shock the world a little bit. Put it all together, they've got a chance of coming out with a W.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. A give left side, Foster. And he's going to have a Broncos first down as the tackle made at about the 43-yard line.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle. That's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Left side here, that's the tight end Fant. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Slam, slam, slam. 60 Bison, 60 Bison.
He's going to have the hook up to Ross. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down.
A short game that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. On 4th down, Matt Hawk is on to punt. They'll send this away into the Rocky Mountain night, and it's a good one. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
You know, if following up on this head coach and the pressure that he is under, CD, I want to switch it to you because you've been on winning teams, but I know you've been in similar situations too where things just are not going well. How do you approach that as a player?
It's a tough approach, Brandon, because you actually have to do the opposite of what you would think. You know, in your mind, you're thinking, I redouble my efforts, I go harder. In a sense, you have to back off a little bit. You have to do a little bit less. Do what you're supposed to do, but don't take on the pressures of doing more and trying to do your teammates' jobs as well. If you do that, that's really going to lead you to more issues.
A big play that time through the air. 36 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Murray now. It's caught on the right side. It's Smith. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. Now Murray again. And this one is incomplete.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
Second and 10.
Murray now to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Davidson. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos 19.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
And he'll get this one down to about the 17.
Davion Taylor there to bring him down. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Here's Murray. That is caught at the 7.
And the Cardinals are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3.
And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. A great play there. Touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Cardinals now adding on to their lead.
Well, fair to say they've got something here in this rookie running back, and he's in for the 2nd time in the ball game.
And, Brandon, it's a position where there's often a lot of turnover, a lot of competition at that spot. But he's proven to them that he wants to be the bell cow guy that his franchise can rely on.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And it's now 21-7.
Broncos 7.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Taken in at the 3. And he'll go down at the 2-yard line. What a disaster there.
Only able to get it to the 2-yard line on his return. Not going to make a lot of friends on your team when you only get it that far.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And we'll see how aggressive they want to be in these final stages before the half.
They run on first down as they get about 3. 2nd and 7 forthcoming. So we've reached halftime here on a Thanksgiving night. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report.
These two teams making their final adjustments before coming out for the second half. And for the call, we go back out to Denver and rejoin Brandon and Charles.
right, Coach. Thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. It'll be the Broncos getting the football first in this second half as they trail, and we are back underway. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And right out of the gate, they face what you'd think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start clawing back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
Coming up on a 2nd and 6.
Man, I got you. Man, I got you. Hey, check Mike 39. Check Mike 39. Cross the screen.
Again, it's Williams. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Back-to-back 4-yard runs. Now, look, if they just do that all the way downfield, ball ends up in the end zone, but that's a little difficult to do.
Yeah, I think now 3rd and 2, that defense ready to stiffen up and stop that run. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Hey, alert 3, alert 3.
They'll try and run for it with Foster. Into the secondary, past the 40. And all the way home for a Broncos score.
The CD, I mean, there are touchdown runs, and then there are touchdown runs, and that one certainly fell into the latter category, and that deserves a couple exclamation points.
And this is a play defensively where you're just looking around and saying, what was that? What just happened? You're looking at your teammates, they're looking at you, and let's face it, your defensive coordinator, he's not going to tip his cap to him. That's not how football works. But he probably should have after that run. That was absolutely sensational.
And he covered a lot of ground on that one, as evidenced by the final total there on Next Gen Stats. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Moore now on the return. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a 1-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a 1-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change. Because otherwise, that could overrun your team. You got to be careful right here.
Possibly a good spot here to take a shot as they come out with 3 receivers to the left on 2nd and less than a yard. To throw, it's Murray. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
A lot of times the key is just get him the ball and let him do his thing, and they got it out to him on the left side, and he did exactly that. Excellent run after the catch.
On 1st down, Eason. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos 14.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
This offense continues to be a hot knife through butter. 3 drives, 3 scores, and knocking on the door again on drive number 4.
Murray going to throw. This is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Devontae Smith with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Cardinals will extend their lead. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the 3rd quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you've taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They did what they had to do to start this 3rd quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
On first, they stick with Foster, and he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
Call it a gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here. 3rd and a yard.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Right side, it's Hamler pulling it in.
He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. That time the conversion comes courtesy of the RPO.
And know what it did? It moved the sticks. Nice pickup on 3rd down. Even better decision.
A quick throw now complete to Ross. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
And able to fight forward inside the 15 to the 13.
64 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
The previous run good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. They run it again with Williams. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up first downs.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. He finds Ross, right side, it's complete. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
A gain of 3 brings up 2nd and goal at the 7-yard line.
They give it to Williams, running right. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard there, and that'll bring us to 3rd and goal. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. John Ross, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos are able to get a score back in the final stages of this 3rd quarter. So a nice touchdown pass for the rookie there. And, you know, as they go down the stretch, look, they're not a playoff team. This is just confidence building and growth time for him, right?
Yeah, it's a game within the game, isn't it? Because every team wants to win all games on their schedule. But the development of this rookie quarterback is paramount for this team. So you're exactly right. Every rep, doesn't matter what the game, what the situation, what the score, valuable for him, valuable for his team as they look towards next year.
And they're not going to get the kick off in time. The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. He's got it, and they're back within a touchdown at 28-21. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Pretty important 3rd quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. They'll run on 1st down. Eason, and he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. We are headed to the 4th here on Thanksgiving night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Murray. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
First down, Murray. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. Another try after the first down sack. Murray. He finds his man, complete. It's Davidson. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it.
Murray now on first down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Smith. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the fourth quarter.
So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 34. Back to throw. Murray. And this is caught inside the 5. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A big connection on that one. 32 yards.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is in for 6. Touchdown, Cardinals.
That's all you got.
A great effort there with touchdown number 23 here on the year. And the Cardinals add on to their lead, and they are also closing in on a 5th straight victory. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a bead on you, maybe you mix it up a little play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. Looking to throw. Feldman. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 30, and they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Back to throw. Feldman.
And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete.
Another pass attempt, another incompletion. You figure defensively, you're in the fourth quarter here. You've held the team under 100 yards passing. You've done your job.
Especially in today's NFL, which is truly a pass-first league.
And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on third down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. They face a third down now as they try to find a late score.
What we got? What we got? What we got?
They stay on the ground. This time it's Williams. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down.
76 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
They stick to the ground game on first down. It's Williams. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And now following the incomplete pass, we'll get a timeout here for an injured player. We'll step aside and get a report when we come back to Denver. So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Off play action. Feldman. He'll go up top here for Hamler. And the defense loses him. It's complete. And they move this all the way down to the 9. It's a big play there for the Broncos. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Javonte Williams, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Broncos have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. So it was the passing game that got him down here, but closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
Certainly appears that they lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be it the entire drive. Nice change up there going to the running game to get him over the goal line.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead will be cut down to 14.
42, Broncos 28.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Moore now to return. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Defensively, there's still 3 timeouts. Do you even need to use them at this point?
I think a lot of coaches do it anyway, and it seems like cosmetics to us.
Does it just send a message you're not quitting?
Send a message that you're not quitting. Let your team know you're going to battle all the way, and you're always hoping for that ultimate miracle that something will happen. You'll pick up the ball and score, and you'll have a chance.